What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm your host, Warren Thompson, and today we have some news about Loki Season 2, a show that a lot of fans are really looking forward to. If you look at a bunch of different people's rankings for the MCU Disney Plus shows, Loki is typically at the very top, either first, second, or third, with it being first a lot. It is personally my favorite Marvel Disney Plus show to date. WandaVision is a very tight second, but Loki remains at the top. And not to mention, Loki Season 2 is going to be incredibly important moving forward in the MCU because of Kang. Now, some projects in Phase 4 have not all connected to Kang the Conqueror, but we already know that Loki Season 2 is going to involve Kang a lot. So not only will this movie directly affect the MCU as a whole, but it'll directly affect what happens in Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and Avengers: Secret Wars. So a pretty big upcoming show. The unfortunate news is it may be getting delayed. So we're going to talk about when to exactly expect Loki Season 2 in this video, as well as go over some new Daredevil Born Again news and Deadpool 3 news as well. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all things relating to the MCU. Now, if you have been following the channel, you might have heard recently that the entire Phase 5 and Phase 6 slate might actually all be getting pushed back. These reports are coming from some insiders in the industry, but they're also coming directly from Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige and Disney CEO Bob Iger. Both of them recently have come out and basically announced that Marvel Studios is going to be sort of shifting their focus, focusing more on quality now over quantity. And when asked if that meant fewer projects coming out per year, Kevin Feige said yes. Now, as far as we're concerned, nothing is being canceled. They're not going to cancel any projects that are upcoming for the MCU in Phase 5 or Phase 6, or at least none that they've announced so far. We obviously haven't gotten all of Phase 6 yet. So what this means is most likely everything is simply going to be pushed back. And it looks like today we are seeing our first signs of that, with Loki getting pushed back, unfortunately. Now, when Marvel Studios announced Phase 5, they listed Loki for summer of 2023. So not even an exact release date, but a good time frame. Now, we originally expected a July 12th or August 30th release date. These dates were decided after looking at the other Disney Plus shows that Disney has coming out during the summer. Also, keep in mind, Secret Invasion has to come out before Loki Season 2. At least that's what Marvel Studios has planned. We've gotten a full trailer for Secret Invasion already and only kind of teasers for Loki Season 2. So that does still seem to be Marvel Studios' plan, release Secret Invasion before Loki. Plus, keep in mind, right now Disney has The Mandalorian Season 3 out, which means Secret Invasion will most likely air around May 10th, which means it should end around June 14th. Then you have to keep in mind that the Ahsoka series is coming out. However, it is most likely coming out after Loki Season 2. So before that put us at a July 12th or an August 30th release date, depending on when Ahsoka airs. However, recently, Marvel and Disney have changed what they have previously said for the release date of Loki, whereas before it said summer of 2023. If you look on Disney Plus now at the release date for Loki Season 2, it simply says coming soon. And unfortunately, like I mentioned, since we do have The Mandalorian Season 3 and Secret Invasion to get through first, that means it's most likely not coming sooner than its original intended date, but most likely much later. Now, unfortunately, we've had some reports before that stated that Marvel Studios is most likely only releasing 2 Disney Plus shows this year, Secret Invasion and Loki. And I think that now more than ever after this new report is definitely going to be true. I don't see them releasing any more than Secret Invasion and Loki. I think they are pushing everything back, and with Loki being pushed back a little bit, it definitely is going to shift the entire Phase 5 and 6 slate. But I still do believe Loki Season 2 is coming this year. It is most likely coming in September. It could simply just be a late summer debut now. But this will most likely debut the other Disney Plus series that Marvel Studios has coming out, like What If Season 2, the Echo series, X-Men 97, the animated series, Ironheart, Agatha Coven of Chaos, Daredevil Born Again, and Spider-Man Freshman Year, the animated series. I'm assuming that Marvel Studios is going to give us an update about something relatively soon. There are some cons coming up where Marvel Studios is most likely going to attend, and they'll most likely make an announcement. Plus, not to mention, we haven't really heard anything about the Fantastic Four recently, and people are looking at Marvel Studios to make an announcement. It doesn't mean that they will, however, Marvel knows that we're all waiting for that. And previous recent reports indicate that they're pretty close at picking who they want to be their Fantastic Four. So if they get their cast relatively soon, hopefully we can get an announcement about that as well with an updated release schedule. So hopefully we can get an update about kind of the entire MCU really soon, including Deadpool 3, which is a project that a lot of people are really excited about. And recently, Hugh Jackman has shared some photos and videos of him getting in Wolverine shape. He shared this video to Instagram with the caption, "I'm #becoming Wolverine again." And in this video, he actually makes a reference to one of Ryan Reynolds' latest movies, Spirited, where he says, "Good afternoon," which in the movie is kind of a joke where they explain that in the olden days, it kind of meant F you. So while Hugh Jackman is doing this excruciating workout, he says good afternoon jokingly, basically meaning F you for making me do this, but he has to get back in Wolverine shape.
Thank you, Beth.
That's right, that's what I thought.
Good afternoon.
One more. We got time.
Now, to end with some good news, although we are seemingly getting some delays here from Marvel Studios, and again, that is a good thing because Marvel Studios is going to focus on giving us better quality projects rather than just a bunch of okay Disney Plus shows. But to end it on a really good note, we have our first behind the scenes photo of Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, Charlie Cox, returning to the set to film for Daredevil Born Again. Filming and production has officially begun. Twitter user DannyGone16 posted a photo of himself alongside Charlie Cox on the set of Daredevil Born Again, giving us our first look at Charlie Cox back as Matt Murdock for his own show, because he already appeared on She-Hulk, but for his own show, and the filming has officially begun. Now, three things that you need to know about Daredevil Born Again is one, it is confirmed that Jon Bernthal is returning as the Punisher. When news got out about this, he himself even confirmed that he is returning by posting him as the Punisher on Instagram. So that is huge. There is also a rumor that Kristen Ritter is going to be returning as well and appearing on the show. But I'll loop that in with the first thing. The second thing that you need to know is that Vanessa Fisk has been recast for this show, and Marvel Studios has cast Cedrine Holt to play Vanessa Fisk, the wife of Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, who of course is going to be one of the major characters in the show and the villain, of course. And the last thing that you need to know, and this kind of goes for all other MCU projects, is that Marvel Studios is cracking down on leaks. So unfortunately, we may not get as many behind the scenes photos that we used to get. Now, paparazzi's snapping set photos aren't illegal, but they still might be cracking down on who exactly can show them online. So we might not get as much behind the scenes photos, but I'm sure we're still going to get a few. But of course, if anything happens on set and the word gets out about it, we'll be sure to do videos on it. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. Please don't forget to like the video and of course, leave us your thoughts about all of this news in the comments down below. You can always follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.